What's up, y'all? We're back. Another video, another day, January 15th. Today was a pretty bad day. I'll show you why. This is why. I was up on the account. I did take two losing trades. I also ended up full porting, so it's not the best day. I did come back though. I bought another account. I ended up making 1100 on that account. I took this short right here actually. In this fair value gap and down here into the hourly gap. I did enter a lot of contracts on this one. That's why it's this much profit. But I'm still happy with the profit, so I can't complain too much. But yeah, we'll get started in the analysis. So let me actually explain my thought process on the day. So as you guys know, I lost the first account to full porting. Again, it's kind of a lesson learned. Yeah, don't full port if you're watching this. And if I watch this again, don't full port. Nothing good comes from full porting. I took two real trades. I was down maybe like $800, risking 400 each trade. And then I actually ended up full porting after that. And then the full port is what got me down to lose my account. I was up $900 at one point. I was being greedy. And then I ended up full porting again, trying to make the full 1500 so I can pass the combine. And then, as you guys can see, I lost the combine. So I'm lucky that I made, the 1100 on this account, taking that trade that I showed you guys there, from here to here. But yeah, don't full port. That's basically the lesson of today. The title's probably gonna be don't full port. So, but quickly, I was looking at a long bias, a bullish bias. I don't know why, now that I'm looking back at the chart, we did have these equal highs here and this one here as well that I wanted us to hit. And then looking on the 4 hour, we had these inversion of the gaps as well as these inversion on the 1 hour gaps, right? So maybe the overall weak bias could have been, for the past couple of days, next couple of days can be long bias. But for today, I should have been looking at shorts just purely off the fact that we have these gaps to hit on the 1 hour. So that was this little order block in here, this massive one in here as well. And we have the 4 hour inverse gaps to come back and tag. We have this 4 hour gap, this 4 hour gap here as well, and this one gap here as well. So just based off that, I should have been short today, just to take these shorts into these gaps, and then maybe from here we can long it, right? So tomorrow for Friday, the 16th, I'm looking us to bounce back from these retracements into these gaps up here to this high down here, and this high up here. So that's kind of the first mistake I made today. Again, 15 minutes, same thing, right? We have the inversion gaps that we are tagging now within the 1 hour, and we are going up. But we'll go down to the 1 minute. Let's see if I can remember my trades that I've taken. Yeah, so first mistake in here. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember because there's a lot of full porting today. I remember I full ported in these legs in here, right? These are the legs where I got stopped out a little bit before 10 o'clock. Full porting in here. I'm pretty sure I full ported this move down after we closed below these lows. Coming down to hit this hourly gap. As you guys can see, we came up, stopped me out. I think the first original trade was into this gap here. Right, I was holding it down here, and then we came up, wicked me out, and then that's kind of where I full ported on this candle right here. And then I also entered on, there's a suspension block on the 1 minute. I can't see it where it was. Here we go. So yeah, this was the short that I took, right? The suspension block. And the suspension block very quick, as you guys can see the volume imbalance in here and the one in here. When you have volume imbalance on both sides of the candles, no matter the wicks, that's a suspension block. So it's an important price level. So that's kind of what I noticed taking that short. On hindsight, maybe that was a good short, but just because of market and how kind of the activity was of market today, kind of the beginning was, choppy, search and destroy type market. And you guys can see it kind of did that the whole day. A lot of, quick trades here, scalping trades. So, but I came in here, got stopped out, came back down. Try to enter on here on this inversion gap in the 1 minute. Same thing, went up, stopped out, and then as you guys can see in here, all this mumbo jumbo, nothing good that can come from here. But yeah, I know this is a very quick video. I'm talking quick today. But yeah, quick lesson, no full porting. And on days like this, need to just not take trades. I even told myself before market open. I got on at about 8 o'clock my time, so that's 9 o'clock because I'm Central Standard Time. So I got on about 9 o'clock New York time, 30 minutes before market open. I was telling myself, hey, maybe I shouldn't take a trade today just based off this. This is happening in the market, right? And this ends up happening, and then, as you guys know, you saw the account got blown. So, but yeah, I mean, if I tell myself, you know what, no trades today, I think I should just stick to my gut. It's always better to not take trades, review the market, learn, and maybe you're right, but you're not risking the profit that you made, yesterday. We're trading for tomorrow, so we're not trading for today. So as long as you hold these accounts, then you'll never blow, you never lose money. You'll lose the $90 you spent, and if you don't lose the accounts, you can't lose the money. So, but yeah, and then in here, just quickly review this trade. My friend actually told me to take this trade. So reviewing, I don't have much to go off of just because he told me to trade, and we trade the same strategy and all that. So, and he's also getting payouts and stuff like that. So I trust him when we talk about trades, and we call every morning. So what he noticed in here was the closers below these lows, also tagging into this gap, trying to hit this hourly gap that we had mentioned at the beginning when I started talking about the analysis, right? This hourly gap in here, and he said he took this trade from this gap here all the way down to the 50% level of the fair value gap. I got in about 38, so I got in about right here, came late on the charts, got this move down in here right around to this level of price, and then there took the TP of 1100. So but yeah, other than that, I know this is a quick video. Yeah, lesson of the day: no full porting. Lesson forever: no full porting, right? Try not to don't full port, don't be greedy. Take your profits where you can. If you lose a trade on the day, it's not a big deal as long as you have the account for tomorrow. So but yeah, that was a quick one. We'll be back tomorrow, and I'll let you guys know if I have full port, but I won't. So alright guys, peace.